First up is everybody's favorite mommy, Jordan Peterson. You can see it on her face. Jordan's been trans through the 90s. She's an old pro at stealth, and she feels guilty for being kind of proud of it. She often speaks wistfully about the younger generations and says that if she came out now, she'd probably be non-binary. But it's too late for that. You can't teach an old dog new genders. She's a biomedical researcher, but she's gotten pigeonholed by her department chair as the grant writer in residence. It's misogyny. But hey, at least that means they're gendering her correctly. And it's better than the time she came out in 97 and then lost her job at Merck and then her wife and then got on the morning news as a human interest story. Our next guest is a woman who, wait for it, used to be a man. She's come to see life as a slow fight from the depths of the void towards a plateau of normalcy and stagnation, the Elysian fields of assimilation and acceptance. Self-fulfillment just isn't in the cards for her. That's reserved for cis people and trans people who came out in the 2010s. Next up is Shapiro, who describes himself on OkCupid as that nice Jewish boy your grandma warned you about. BLM, ACAB, no turfs, no swerves, actually just here to meet your dog. For their master's thesis at UMichigan, go blue, pink, and white, as they liked to say, Brix came up with a new system of word endings to make the Hebrew language more inclusive to non-binary people. The Israeli Academy of the Hebrew Language praised Brix as an intelligent young woman. Their roommate, Layla, is running for office as a city alderperson. Their other roommate, Spike, is a YouTuber who plays songs about mental health on the ukulele. And their third roommate, Nassim, is missing. Brix has been thinking of starting a podcast for the last 10 years. Its title will have the word trans in it, and it'll be a pun. Jose Maria Rogan has found a loving home in his local trans bear community. He lives for low-key, wholesome fun, and is just about the most agreeable D&D player you'll ever meet. He likes playing as backline support characters, like bards or clerics, usually halflings, but if your party needs a tank, he'll bite the bullet and play as a human fighter. He does the voices on an animated YouTube channel that teaches kids the difference between gender identity and gender expression. He's kind of stuck on the gender unicorn framework, but if you explain its inadequacies to him, he'll probably understand. Especially if you tell him that gender is fuzzier than that framework accounts for. And basically you can tell him anything is fuzzy and he'll agree. Last up, we have Lauren Southern. We don't have to do much imagining here because Southern has been telling us that it is not only transgender, but trans entity since at least 2016.
I actually identify as an attack helicopter, so it's really offensive.
This Augusta Westland Apache comes equipped with a longbow radar, an M230 chain gun, AGM-144 Hellfire missiles, and CRV-7 tungsten dart folding fin ground attack rockets. Its two Rolls-Royce RTM 322 turbofashafts provide ample and efficient flight power with a maximum speed of 158 knots, making Southern a close air support beast to be reckoned with. It played a starring role in the 2007 16 Air Assault Brigade tour in Afghanistan, which, among frustrated members of the Taliban, earned it its nickname, the Mosquito. Southern continues to be used by several British Army Air Corps squadrons, but is slated for retirement in 2024, when the Apache is going to be replaced by the AH-64E. Also, why do people name military instruments after American indigenous peoples? That's really upsetting. Don't do that. Stop it. Like, just numbers and letters is fine, or just don't make any military. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any suggestions for more cis straight people for me to queer in these videos, drop a comment below. Also, like the video, also subscribe to me, and I will love you. Oh, I hang my self-worth on your subscriptions. Please.